Welcome to a very special Drive Central from the North American International Auto Show, where Leo Parente has joined me.
I'm on the step for you. See?
I like that.
See?
I like that.
Okay.
Anyway, so Drive Central is a program to tell you, basically as a barker channel, of what's happening on Drive over the coming few days. Now, as you saw yesterday, pretty good, right?
I know you few guys are talking about too much talking on the show, but we've got to have a little bit of storytelling and information to share. But yesterday with Matt Farah, you got to love that Porsche job.
You see, last week was more of a soft rollout of the Drive program. This week, 2 episodes every day. So today, after this show, Alex Roy goes on a road trip, and tomorrow is Chris Harris after road testing. Now, Chris, as you saw a teaser,
don't tell him.
Okay.
Don't tell
well,
him.
As if they
more driving.
Now, a little cautionary note. After this program, Alex Roy goes on a road trip. I want people to rest assured. You know, we have separate compartments for different shows. Chris Harris reviews cars. You speak motorsports and shakedown. Matt talks about aftermarket tuned vehicles, so he is reviewing cars. Alex's show is not about reviewing cars. It's about the journey. It's about the road trip. He does talk about the car. He's driving with Mike Musto a 68 or 67 Dodge Charger. But it's going to be different cars every episode. I just want to make this short.
I mean, honestly, not to be too literal, the channel's called Drive, and the Drive is an experience. And Alex is sharing those experiences when you drive the car across wherever.
Exactly. It's not about driving always. It's about stopping. You know, you do road trips. I've done road trips. It's pretty fun to go experience this country, and actually, he's going to be experiencing the world. He's going to be taking trips to Europe, South America, whatever it may be.
Alex Bourdain, watch out. It's Alex Roy on the road. Oh my God.
Yeah, but Alex's diet is a little bit different. If you like chicken wings, you'll like Alex.
I wasn't talking food. I was talking personality.
Okay. Well, we're at the Detroit Auto Show. We can't just not reference the show.
Right.
You know, the new
We've
Dodge
been here all
car.
day.
Tomorrow on Road Testament, and the day after, we'll be going through some interviews. You have some interviews with some drivers for Friday, right?
Yeah, we yesterday, Monday, and today we talked to a number of people in the industry, and there were a lot of race car guys around, race car drivers. So we spoke to them a little bit about the whole craft and grassroots, and how they started racing, and the skills involved in doing this job. So there's some interesting stuff there. Don't give me any crap about talking. It's good talking.
Yeah, it is. What else is going on? Well, we have to reference the show. Anything you like here? We've got the Dart behind us, the Alfa Giulietta. But what do you think? Okay,
so there were 3 cars that it felt like everyone was waiting for. The Ford Fusion.
Yeah.
And you maybe got his opinion from that.
Yeah.
Here's the bottom line. The car's crisp. The car's an adult thought out. No offense to the Hyundai Sonata, but the lines on the Fusion look like the adult was playing with the Pantones and the Pens and whatever.
Yeah.
And maybe the Hyundai is a little different. The second car was the Dodge Dart. You know what? It may be Italian underneath, but it looks really crisp, really clean. It's all going to be in the driving, but they've got a good job. And this is the first Dodge Chrysler that's really come from this whole Fiat combination. And the third car, I always change my list, but the third car is the ATS. And I will just say it's polarizingly good, but it's all going to be in the driving.
Yeah, it all comes out to driving, and the only car I really want to drive here, though, is actually the Subaru BRZ Scion FRS. They released their, trip car?
Yep.
Is that what they had?
Yeah.
Spied at Laguna Seca last week, so that was cool. NSX is here.
Well, and that's where I was going to abuse my, you always say I asked 14 last questions.
Yes.
I was going to add to my list of 3 with 4, and it is the NSX. Literally, I haven't been over to see it yet, just kind of scanned it from a distance. It looks kind of cool. There's a lot of talk about how the electric powertrain is built into the gas powertrain. So I've heard everything from front drive, all-wheel drive electric, to rear drive electric. Somewhere in there we'll find the truth in about 5-10 minutes.
You know what's funny, and this is a different element of the show. We came here, we kind of knew what we were going to get. That car, Acura Honda, did an amazing job keeping it secret. They did a very good job not releasing any photos, any details, and it was good hype, and it built the hype up, and that's something that auto shows kind of lost because of all the spy shots and the leaks and whatnot. Good job, Honda. I have to give them that.
Yeah, everyone got caught with a lot of advanced stuff. Yeah. The show, Detroit, here in the center of Motown, it has these little cliches like some of the OEM suppliers have displays on the floor.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I was afraid that it was always going to feel too American, too homespun. And you've got a pretty good blend here going on of what matters. Everything from the import brands to the American brands.
We got to leave a little bit for road testament.
Okay,
next week.
very good.
Now, last week we posed the question: what do you guys want us to do with Drive? This is a very interactive show with YouTube and Google, and we want this to be a two-way communication. You guys can communicate with us on Twitter, on the comments. Now, a lot of people, all they reference, actually, a fair portion of comments last week said, more races. Daytona, we're going to Daytona. That's the basics.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I heard two things very clear. More races, and you gave us a great list of races.
Yeah.
Without
Trust us. The budget's there for those races. Yeah.
Wow. I haven't heard the budget's there for those races in my racing career ever, so this could be a first. Yes, races, and we had some of those on our list, but there were some great additions.
Yeah.
And the second thing was see cars driving. I assure you, and I've even commented, I'm even going to get behind the wheel. So there'll be driving of cars. If you stick with Drive, that will be there.
Race cars, though. We haven't seen a lot of comments of other unique things to do, and that's what we really want you guys to get to. You know, if you give us a crazy, unique idea, we may pick it up, and that's a thing. You know, you and I, all we do is come up with the crazy, unique ideas. The problem is we're on the road constantly. We don't always have the opportunity to really follow through with some of these ideas, and we don't know if they're actually going to stick. If you guys reference them, go ahead. Sorry, you were.
No, that's okay. But I ask for a little bit of caution. We're not Red Bull, and we're not going to be dropping a sonic bungee cording off a tower.
That's true.
But things that really are feasible and possible, let us know, because we'd love to try.
Shows for you. Well, these series of shows are for you. Hopefully we've made that statement before. Either way.
And if you haven't figured it out, we've got an eclectic group of hosts, from Chris to Matt to you to me to Spinelli.
Not really.
By the way,
I'm not supposed to be host.
By the way, isn't this supposed to be Spinelli's Drive Central?
Yeah, where is he?
Lost in the auto show.
Either way, guys, leave your comments below and tweet us. I hate that word, but
I'm too old to know what the right word is, because it ain't twat.
I'm young enough and I still hate it.